Okay, let us say
Yes,
if this person
sir.
is fake, I will show him. Add to table. Now gradually increase. Okay, make it 5. Actually, I am on an unplane surface. That is the problem. Not change it the way I want. Okay, as soon as this diode enters breakdown, that is 5.1 volt, see that this voltage will not change anymore. And if you ignore this, what they have done, I don't understand. And see, if you add these two currents, you will get this current. Okay, KVL is so KCL is valid, but they should have done it in a better way. They are very confusing. See, now if I keep on increasing the voltage, the current will not change. Sorry, the voltage across the load will not change. Yeah. Now it is working. The currents are also 1.5. This is 3.3. This is 7.5. This is 2.55. And you see that if you multiply IS with RS, you will get a value of 3.3 volt. Okay. And if you subtract 3.3 volt from 8.4, you will get 5.1. Right? Check. Check this. Now it is showing correctly. Finally. IS into RS. IS, by the way, this IS is in milliamps. Okay. So IS into RS would be 3.3 volt. Subtract 3.3 volt from VDC, you get 5.1, which is the voltage here as measured by this computer. Right? So you can keep increasing and see that this value, this is valid every time. 11.8, add. What is happening? Yeah. Check. 6.7 is the current, milliamps. Multiply it by 101K, you get 6.7 volt. Subtract 6.7 volt from 11.8, you will still get 5.1. Right? And you see that this current is not changing. The load IL value is not changing anymore. Why it is not changing? Because VL is fixed. If VL is fixed, IL cannot change. The remaining, the balance current, it is always flowing through a Zener diode. Can you see? Keep on increasing, change the value of this. You will find that this current is increasing. Okay. And if you multiply these two, you will get the value of 11.3 volt. Subtract 11.3 volt from this, you will always get 5.1 volt. Okay. And the remaining, so this current IL is also fixed because this voltage is fixed, load voltage is fixed. So always the balance current is flowing through the Zener diode. Okay. Okay, keep on increasing. You will always get this value. Add to table.
Sir,
Yeah, ask.
sir, after the fifth reading, sir, what did you do? Can you show it again? Means that 5.1 volt
I have not done
output voltage.
anything. I have not done anything. What I am doing, I am increasing Vs and keep taking it. I have not done anything special.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay.
Just keep increasing voltage and take them. Okay, that's it. Just not increase it even more. Now we can plot. See, and there is a regulation column here. That is simply this V0 by Vs into 100%. Okay. This column, the percentage regulation, that is simply V0 by Vs into 100%. Okay. Or if you are getting this curve,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Good, very good, very good. You need to plot only this curve. So whatever curves you are getting for the first case also, for this case also. Okay. Next week we will do Norton's theorem. Norton's theorem will be covered in the class. In the electrical section, Norton's theorem has been covered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Completed.
Next week we will do Norton's. All of you are getting this curve? All of you are getting this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if this is done, I think we can move to the final part of the lab. That is load regulation. The third one, this is the middle one. Okay. See, this circuit is almost similar to the previous one, but here voltage VDC is fixed, but this RL is now variable. Very, very similar to the last one. There VDC was variable, RL was fixed. Here it is opposite. Here VDC is fixed, but RL is variable. Okay. So let us just see how this circuit is supposed to work. So circuit now looks like this. RS is always fixed. It was fixed previously. It's fixed this time also. The Zener diode is the same one we will use. 5.1 volt. That's one of the most common Zener diode. Another very common Zener voltage is 3.3 volt. Okay. This is no variable. Can anyone try to explain how will this circuit work? First of all, what happens if RL is very low? What happens if RL is very low? Anyone wants to try? Anyone wants to try? What happens when RL is very low? If RL is low, then what is VRL? This is V naught. Okay, let us say this is V naught. VRL, that is equal to V naught RL divided by RS plus RL. Do you agree? VRL equal to V naught RL by RS plus RL. If the Zener diode is not there, do you agree? Assuming that a Zener diode is not present, VRL would be this V naught RL by RS plus RL, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If RL is too low, then this V naught RL by RS plus RL would be less than VZ. That is the breakdown voltage of the diode. Okay. So a diode will not go into breakdown at all. And your diode doesn't go into the breakdown, then there would not be any voltage regulation. Okay. Agreed? If RL is too low, then the diode will not go into breakdown at all. And if the diode doesn't go into breakdown, there would not be any voltage regulation. Do you agree with it?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Agree.
What happens if RL is too high? Other extreme. What happens if RL is too high? See, VZ is fixed, VZ doesn't change. Does VZ change? VZ will not change. And this time V0 is also fixed. And this time V0 is also fixed. So the current I, this is fixed, this will not change. This current I, this would be V0 minus VZ by RS. If V0, VZ and RS are fixed, obviously I would be fixed. Right? Are you there with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Now if this is fixed, now clearly by KCL, I would be equal to IZ plus IL. Using KCL, I would be equal to IZ plus IL. Agreed?
Yes, sir. Agreed.
Okay. Now if RL is very high, IL would be very low. If RL is very high, IL would be very low. Correct? what is this? Vz equal to IL times RL. Vz equal to IL times RL. Just 1 second. Hello, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
sorry,
sir.
sorry.
Yes, sir.
So if the Vz equal to IL times RL, hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Okay, great. So Vz equal to IL into RL. This I know. Hello, Vz equal to hello. Vz equal to IL into RL. Right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
If Vz equal to IL into RL, if RL is too large, obviously IL would be too small. IL into RL is fixed. So if RL is very large, IL would be very small. Yes or no? A voltage of 1 volt is dropping across a resistor. If the resistor value is 1K, what would be I current? 1 volt is dropping across a 1000 ohm resistance. So what is the current? Tell me Ohm's law. 1 volt drops 1000 ohm resistance. What is the current? What will be the current?
Sir, 1 ampere.
1 volt 1000 ohms. 1 amp or 1 milliamp? If 1 volt is dropping across a 1000 ohm resistance, what would be the current?
1 milliampere.
1 milliampere. Now, next, 1 volt dropped across 1 mega ohm resistance. What will be the current? One volt dropping across 1 mega ohms. What will be the current?
Same.
How
1
come?
million.
1 volt,
1
1 mega
mega.
ohms.
Mega.
Hmm. What will be the current? One microamp, obviously. 1 meg is
Yes,
10 to
sir.
the power 6.
Micro
1
amp.
micro is to the minus 6, 1 microamp. So you see, if I increase the RL, IL is dropping, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
Right? So more the value of RL, less will be the value of IL in this circuit. You agree with me? More will be the value of
Yes, sir.
IL, less will be the value, more will be the value of RL, less will be the value of IL.
Yes, sir.
However, by KCL, IL plus IZ is fixed. We just saw that is here. IL plus IZ is fixed.
Yes, sir.
So if IL goes down, IZ has to come up to make the sum constant.
Yes, sir.
Right? Now the problem is if IZ goes too high, then the Zener diode will get overheated and will get destroyed. Okay, burnt out. So if we make the RL too large, the problem is the Zener diode may get burnt out. Okay. So if RL is too small, the Zener diode will not going to break down at all. If RL is too large, the Zener diode will burn out. Okay. Agreed with that? Agreed with this observation? Do you agree
Yes,
with
sir.
this observation? Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So if RL is between a reasonable value, then the voltage across RL will not change as it is in parallel with a Zener diode, which is in the breakdown region. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Let us verify. Right. So let us follow the instructions as what we do. Set VDC to 6 volt. Okay. Let us do that. Second step. Set the series resistance to 100 ohms. Okay. Let us do that. Third step. Set Zener voltage to 5.1 volt. Okay, fine. Please complete these 3 steps and let me know. Note that IS is 9 milliamps, which is expected, right? Because this VDC minus VZ is 9.9 volt. And if you divide 0.9 by 100, you will get 9 milliamps, right? So this IS value is correct. Okay. First 3 steps completed of the instruction. First 3
Yes,
steps.
sir.
Okay. Now vary the load RL. Okay. What are the limits? RL is 150. Okay. Just ignore this value, it's giving strange things. Start with RL equal to 600 ohms. Ignore values below 600 ohms. It is giving strange results. Okay, add to table. $700. Okay, keep adding. Okay, and then plot. You get a straight line more or less like this. So get the straight line. Okay, all of you getting this straight line? All of you getting this straight line?
Got it, sir.
Okay, great. Anybody else?
Got it, sir.
Yes, sir, got
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay, very good.
Yes, sir.
Very good. So you have to write the 3 parts, okay? These 3 parts. First the Zen-Adair characteristics, the bottommost, then this one, the topmost, and then the middle one, okay? Once again, the theory is already given. Okay. Procedure, once again, no need to write. Then the results. Then the results you have to write, okay? Whatever I got, then the graphs. Finally, in discussion, you will write that what happens if input voltage is too low, input voltage is too high, and what happens if the load resistance is too low, load resistance is too high, okay? That's you have to write, that's all. And the deadline is 3 weeks from now. So today is 18th, deadline is the 9th of July, okay? Anything else? Any other questions?